inside the 35. On the same page there in that huddle afterwards. Uh-oh, here comes the pressure again from the Niners. Howell.
NFL News Today.
Rid of it, throw it away. Logan Thomas was the closest receiver to it.
Speaking out on social media amid 49ers trade speculations, Brandon Aiyuk. Brandon Aiyuk has had an eventful offseason as trade speculations persist as the talented wide receiver looks to sign a long-term deal with the San Francisco 49ers. Recently, he has caused quite a stir on social media, and now Aiyuk clarifies his postings. According to David Lombardi of The Athletic, Brandon Aiyuk acknowledged using social media to get what he wants during his guest appearance on the Pivot podcast. This essentially indicates that the standout wide receiver is currently using social media as a tactical tool, which could account for a few of the posts we've seen recently. I use social media to market myself and the things I'm attempting to get. All I'm doing is attempting to present the facts. Furthermore, according to Brandon Aiyuk, he's enjoying the process of contract negotiations with the 49ers. Thus, despite the drama-filled offseason, Aiyuk appears to be keeping a good outlook on the whole thing. Even if there are reports that he might be traded to a different team. On the Pivot podcast, Brandon Aiyuk states that he's enjoying the process of this contract negotiation. Among the responses is the statement that he has been a regular feature in the media lately. Professional athletes frequently act in this way. Players utilize social media to create drama and maybe increase their revenue from their team deal, whether it's through post deletions, removing the team from their bio, or even writing cryptic words. It does or does not operate at different times. However, Brandon Aiyuk is borrowing from a well-known novel. Brandon Aiyuk's best option if he decides not to re-sign with the 49ers. Most teams in the league would probably be happy to have Brandon Aiyuk on staff. Great wide receiver who can be a solid number 1 option, but is most likely best suited as a premium number 2 option. In any case, the 49ers will undoubtedly have a market if they decide to trade for Aiyuk. Having said that, the Pittsburgh Steelers are the one team that genuinely sticks out as the ideal fit for the talented wide receiver. Roman Wilson was recently chosen by the front office in the 2024 NFL Draft, while George Pickens is currently leading the way in the wide receiver room. The Steelers would have an outstanding passing core right away if they had a player like Brandon Aiyuk. In the passing game, Russell Wilson would have plenty of options, despite the unfavorable quarterback position. If you combine it with the AFC North's best defense and what should be a reliable rushing offense, you have a legitimate playoff candidate. Sadly, the 49ers hold complete leverage in their contract negotiations with Brandon Aiyuk, which is bad news for the Steelers. Aiyuk may theoretically be assigned a franchise tag by the team both this offseason and the following one. It remains to be seen, but all signs lead to Aiyuk playing in San Francisco come playoff time.
All the way through the contact. So it's an incompletion and it's 2nd and 10. Now underneath to McCaffrey. And a shifty maneuver to